Hello and welcome to the YouTube viewers. I'm here to share with you the update about the Vita. Some of the potential problems that has not been fixed and what should be added for its next system update. So let's go ahead and get started. I shared some of these things on the PlayStation blog because the PlayStation forum is pretty much useless now. So, I'll go ahead with this one. The first one, when the PlayStation Vita enters sleep mode, then you wake it up from its sleep mode and open up the Friends app. It says you don't have any friends and you need to add some. If any of you guys ever come across that feature, well, not feature, but that problem, it's pretty obvious the system does it a lot. And to top it off with that issue, it also causes another issue. When you power on the Vita, again, when you go through your Friends app list, the apps sometimes won't even show up half the time. Like, what I mean won't show up half the time is your friends list. It'll show a couple of your friends, but when you go all the way down, and start to a certain point, it's supposed to be popping up your friends one by one every time you scroll down. If you stop scrolling, it won't pop them up unless you keep scrolling. That's the only fix around it. Hopefully, Sony will throw that in there in the next update to fix that problem. That problem only surfaced when Sony updated the Friends main application on the Vita. And also, they will fix where it doesn't say you don't have any friends, you have to add some, because it kind of gets a bit annoying. And the only fix around it is to turn off the console, leave it off for maybe leave it up there for about an hour or so, and then turn it back on. Then it should work again. It's really rare when it shows up sometimes too. It won't always show up all the time when you wake the Vita back up from its sleep mode. Pretty much sleep mode, it's triggered after you set your time, or if you hit the power button, then the console will automatically enter sleep mode like after 10 minutes when it hasn't been in constant use, like in response use. The next issue is sometimes that it shows that I have two of the same friends on my list when I don't at all. That kind of gets a bit annoying. That's a rare problem that shows up from time to time. It could be a glitch on the app or something, or maybe on the PSN side. But hopefully they will fix that and resolve that issue. And another one is the browser needs an update to fix some problems like reloading of the page, or when the page won't load up at all. The only fix around that is closing the app and restarting it. And it keeps doing it constantly every time when you close the app and restart it. It'll keep happening sometimes. And that does happen. I suggest turning off the console completely and then restarting it. And avoid sites that needs too much bandwidth, because the browser is able to handle anything, but not if it's a big huge bandwidth eater. Next is the Skype app. It froze up my whole PlayStation Vita system before when someone's calling me when I'm playing a video game or not. This problem has showed up twice in a single day for me already, and it's pretty annoying. I haven't found a fix around it to avoid that issue, but if someone's calling you on your thing and your console freezes up, don't let them call you. You go back and call them. That's the only way you can probably get around it without the whole console freezing up. Now, if the console doesn't freeze up on you when they're calling you, then you're good. That is I'm gonna say it's a pretty much rare problem that shows up from time to time. Now, the system has some latency problems with the following. The OS and apps tend to slow down. It happens rarely or when the system wakes up from sleep mode, or when changing out memory cards. Yeah, there's like a little bit of latency issues, when it slows down on the apps, moving left and right when you're going up and down the page on your apps. It shows up rarely sometimes, but sometimes it can be constant and happen. Hopefully there will be an update to fix some of the latency issues with the coding, or if it's the coding at all, or it's something, or maybe there's a system bug or something that's been missed and that's why it's causing it from time to time that show up. It also affects, turning off the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth sometimes. And then some video game controls have been slow for input, which for that one is really rare to show up sometimes. And hopefully there'll be an update to fix these, those type of problems there. And besides, the slow input for the controls, some games have a couple issues where, like Uncharted, some frame rates go down, but it's not really that noticeable. But if it gets to the point where it's really slowing down and it hangs on you, the game, or not, yeah, hopefully they can work on patching up some of these issues with the game data and stuff, or maybe it's on the system's end or the game data's end. It could be either one. Hopefully they'll start, patching up and fine-tuning the OS so the OS won't have so much bug issues. And then for the 6th one, I kind of hope that the next system update will fix most of these problems and be fine-tuned even more so the OS is stable from latency issues that, rarely shows up sometimes, and other problems I have listed 1 through 5. You can pretty much find that on the blog. And now, I know there's a lot of PlayStation Vita owners who own a 1000 model and they want to upgrade to the new one. Personally, for me, I'm sticking with the 1000 model. If I ever do dish out to buy another Vita, I'd probably get the PlayStation Vita TV over the 2000 model because I already hold the 2000 model once and before, and it's nice. I love the design and everything. The only thing that's keeping me from buying it is that 1 GB storage in the LCD screen, which is less saturated than what the OLED is. And you compare from the screen to screen, the LCD looks more washed out, and I prefer the colors to be more saturated and more true to their colors than being washed out. Until there's a 3000 model, I'm not getting another handheld besides the Vita TV, so I can have a hook to my TV and play it here at home, or I can then take my game and then go with it after that. Those are the main problems that needs to be resolved and fixed. If you guys experience any issues, please share them in the comments. Make a response video. I'll put it as a response to the main video here. Another problem, I'm not sure if I mentioned, screenshots. When you take a screenshot, when you hold the home and I forgot the other button, I think it's star, and you take a screenshot. Some of the games take good quality shots, some don't. When I use it for the browser, it takes good shots, or when I'm using the other apps too. Now, when I do it during Hotshot Golf, the quality is so horrible. They can do better than that. They can upscale the quality to be better and fine-tune. There should be reasons why the screenshot takes horrible, low-resolve shots like that. Some of the other games don't even do it half the time. Some games take some good quality shots, like Final Fantasy X and X-2. They took good quality shots. I won't say they're perfectly good, but they're better than the Hotshot Golf shots I took. Hopefully they can fix that as well, so every game takes good high quality shots. And another feature they should consider adding is for the kind of like what they have on PS3. You can pick what time the console will update itself, like upload all the saves, game data, and download patches and all that stuff. There should be a time registration for that on the Vita. So you want the Vita I know the Vita can't turn on its own because it has to be powered on, but if you have it in in standby mode and then you put it into sleep, when you hit the power button, you should have it turn on. Instead of a whole day, you can set it at what time for it to kick back on and then send do all that stuff. That would be a nice feature to have. And another thing, I think there's no more other issues besides those and any other future. If you guys have future ideas you want to share, please share them and stuff. If you have, problems that's been showing up and you have some fix around it and stuff, please share them. Oh, another one. If you swap out from memory card to memory card, back and forth, like from another memory card to another one, some of the apps will slow down on opening up too. Like when you click on the app, it takes like maybe about a mere 5 seconds or so for the app to fully open up. If you experience those issues, please share them, because that one happens every time you swap out the memory cards. And besides that, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, like the video, share it, and everything. Well, peace out.